Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our Wip Wednesday episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I'm just cleaning up my desk just a tiny bit. Look at all these things I got last night as birthday presents. So I'm going to clear it up just a tiny bit. Just moving things around just a tiny bit. Now, this is one of my favorite things from last night. Look, did you see the live last night? This is a little turtle and it says, I turtly love you. Isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness. I just love that so much. I love that so much. It's so cute. And it's the perfect color. It's purple. My birthstone is amethyst, which is purple, and then this is from my birthday. Patty Barker, good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. So I am going to take off this plastic cover off of this so that you can see it a little bit better. I know that one of Naomi's favorite things are turtles. So there you go. Now you can see it a little bit better. See that? I turtly love you. I do love that. Oh, my Lanta. I'm going to put that right there. Well, you can't see it. Let me see. I might have to put it right here. Yeah. Let me move this ball of yarn to here and put this right here so that I can see it. It's right next to the I love you right there. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. And then this was from my granddaughter's. Grandmother, I want to hear your story. It's a guided journal to share her life and her love with her grandchildren. So it's even asking, look at this. This is really interesting. I just flipped. It says, how have your spiritual beliefs changed over the course of your life? What religious or spiritual practices are currently part of your life? And that's really nice. Which individuals do you feel especially grateful to for the role they played in your life story? I'm going to cry thinking about this. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, boy. Why did that make me cry? So, Elizabeth, it's good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Hey, I thought that I saw somebody else's comment and I don't see it anymore. Yeah. Well, goodness. So let's take a look here. Elizabeth and Patty, it's so good to see you. I obviously I'm a little bit late. I set my alarm and set my alarm and set my alarm. I set 5 different alarms to play and to try to wake me up in the morning. And usually I'm like, okay, there's another one. Okay, we've got more coming. And I keep going until there's no more. And then there's no more. And I go, I don't even look at it. I just hit the button on my phone. I mean, I am not 61 or anything that might have a real actual, that was totally a joke. That might actually have a, what do you call it? An alarm. Here we go. Aw. So it took time to recover this morning. It did, Patty, it did. I'm not used to doing lives at night and then having the next morning to get up. I mean, I am not a party girl. Oh, no. Happy birthday, Elizabeth. Happy birthday to you. And I should not have had to get up this early on my birthday, she says. And I agree. I totally agree. Your birthday should be whatever you want your birthday to be. Honestly. Yeah. And she still wants to be sleeping. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So sorry. So sorry. So, of course, this morning, I want to know what's in your cup because I'm nosy like that. Hey, and a shout out to my Uncle Harry today. Happy birthday, Uncle Harry. I'm so glad that you are in my life. And my Uncle Harry has so much wisdom. He knows so many things. Let me tell you, I was so amazed. So, you have like uncles and aunts in there, like they like live in different states when you're growing up, and then you might see them every once in a while, but you're a kid and you don't get to hang out. And, they're your uncles. So they're like the adults, and then you're hanging out with your cousins or whatever. My uncle came and hung out with us and my sweet sissy and helped build the chicken coop. Actually, he didn't help it. He did it. His wisdom and humor. Oh, my aching back. You know, he made sure that chicken coop didn't look like a shack. Oh, so I had no idea that you had to make sure that, how you had to make sure everything was even on the bottom, and like level, and um, that the angle was correct before you did that. If here we go, here we go. This is it. This is what I'm talking about right here. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. Here it is. So if I had been in charge of making of building that chicken coop, it would have been square like this. Seriously, it would have been square like this. Like what? And he would have come to help, and he'd be like, "What? What did you do here?" I'd be like, "Well, that's just a little Harry Potter corner. You know how he had like a little room under the stairs? Well, this is just a little Harry Potter corner. I'm gonna like, you know, wall it off, and that's where he's gonna have to stay." He'd be like, "What are you talking about?" So yeah, this is anyway. Happy birthday, Uncle Harry. Yeah, I don't know how to square things off. I mean, obviously, look, this is my knit, my very first knit thing, and this is like corners are meeting up here, and then for some reason, corners are not meeting down here. Hey, it happens. What can I say? What can I say? So what's in your cup? I have hot coffee with a little bit of half and half. And let's see. Hello, Patty. Hello. She said from Ohio. I heard you say it that way. Ohio. Oh no, Patty, your cup is empty. It was decaf with a little creamer. As soon as she's off the stationary bike, she will have one more cup. Patty, you are amazing. Patty's amazing. Patty says hens will still lay in odd shapes. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yes. And in fact, that probably would have been their corner to lay, right? They would have been like, this is a great corner. Hey, Debbie Graybert, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, what's in your cup? Oh, that right there, folks, was my very first sip of coffee this morning. You saw it live. It was so good. Oh my goodness, there's just something about that first couple sips of coffee that just go down so well. Oh, oh. All right. All right. I'm getting comfy. You know why I'm getting comfy? Because today is Whip Wednesday and I'm going to crochet. Oh, I want to show you. I want to show you. Yes, I do. I want to show you. Let me turn this around. Good night. Okay. So I am really excited about this this next project that I'm making. I just like grabbed a hold of this idea and I started running with it. So let me show you again the premise of what I'm doing. Let's see. Share screen. Okay, so this is a hexagon. It's a table full of hexagons, right? And she's got some lovely colors here. These are really nice, really nice. I I would even say fall colors. Like this to me, even though there's some green in there, but there's evergreen in there. There's different greens. But because there's not any other colors to tone down. I don't want to say tone down because I'm absolutely loving these colors, but because there's no other colors in there that are like the light and the dark, this one I would say is fall colors. Anyway, let's get off that. So this I absolutely love. And so then she does a single crochet around each one, and then she connects them together. Connects them together. Let me turn off my ringy ding on my phone. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Good. Okay, so then she does just a single crochet of white around each one, and then she connects them together. And I'm absolutely loving it. So this is what it looks like. She doesn't try to even out the edges or anything. It's just, this one is 3 wide. For my table runner, I think I may do 4 wide. I'm not sure, but I started all of these. Stop sharing. There we go. I started all of these hexagons and I am loving it. And like I even started some colors that I was like, well, this isn't really going to go with it, but blah blah blah. But you know, I'm liking all of the colors. So I'm thinking I'm going to do one with just all the colors. So let me show you some of the colors. Yes, that's right. It was like colors of the changing leaves in the fall. Patty, that's exactly what that one was evoking, right? And so I really like that one. I like it a lot. But the one that I'm making right now is going to be one that can carry me through. It's not going to be spring colors. It's just going to be, I'm aiming for more of that cozy, the cottagecore coziness kind of colors, right? So that's what I'm aiming for. And so I want to know what's on your hook as I show you some of the colors that I've been making. And I have just going to pull some of them out, and I'm going to pull like little chunks out so that you can just kind of appreciate some of the colors that are in this. And I think I got all the colors. I found some skeins of so look at that. I mean, that's just a nice um kind of like a robin's egg blue. Well, yeah, it's kind of more like a robin's egg blue. I know it's coming across as baby blue on the screen, but it has a little bit of robin's egg in it. And then this one is just kind of like a hot pink. So, I mean, like, look at these two together. And then I have a navy blue, which I'm really liking together because it's just giving. Now, don't mind all the ends because when I do the single crochet around, I'm going to just wrap those in. So I'm not even worried about like weaving those in or anything. And then, of course, some sage green in there. And then this one is kind of a wine burgundy. Oh, and I didn't tell you, I'm doing this all in 100% cotton. I wanted to do cotton for my table runner because I just wanted that feel of I just felt like the cotton was such a clean kind of a doily, right? I wanted it to be more like a table runner doily kind of a feel. And then this one is more like a mauve. And so, yeah. So this is the colors that I have. They're all like cozy colors on their own. They're all just really cozy colors. And so, yeah. Um, anyway, looking at them through here, they on the screen, they don't really look like they go together. But with some white around and then just like putting all the colors in different areas, I think it's going to be really, really pretty. So I am excited about that. I am. Um, there we go. That's better. Okay. Got got yarn strings all over the place, right? So I've been using my 5.0 millimeter hook, my H hook. This is my clover hook. I love it. Love it, love it. And it is really, it's really making this project nice. It's the perfect hook for this cotton because it's making it loose enough so that it is going to lay flat. That was my thing, right? I want to make sure that it lays flat. I don't want to have lumpy bumpy table runner. Naomi, good morning. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. I had so much fun last night. I was just showing some of the things. I was moving some of the gifts that I opened, and I was just showing some of your stuff. Oh, did you see? Look, here, right here is the I Turtly Love You, and it's just right next to my hand. And I already kind of got teary this morning. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. So I think I have about 70 of these made. And let's see. Patty says neutral colors. I would love to do one in neutral colors. So my goal is to have a runner for all seasons, right? I think that would be really nice. I also would like to, so our table in the kitchen, we have a farmhouse table. It was my mother-in-law's. It was in her kitchen the whole time I knew her. And I don't know how old that table is, but I know that it was in their family for a long time. And before she passed, I asked her permission for two things. that when she passed, I would love to have that table because we had sat around that table and put puzzles together, and we had such good memories around that table. And I knew that we were going to be moving to Tennessee one day and having a new home. And I asked her permission that, this was like a long time ago. I was like, this was like a couple years before she passed. And we weren't thinking that she was going to pass or anything. But I was like, in the future, would it be okay if I had this table? And I told her why and how it was just had sentimental value to me. And so she said, yes, it touched her. And so yes, I could have the table. And then the other thing, this was before I had chickens, but Grandma Kay, my husband's grandmother, who passed when she was 96, and that was years ago. So she had this lamp, and it's really large, and it's a cream color ceramic, beautiful, gorgeous rooster lamp. And I always loved that lamp. And my mother-in-law was so afraid that, she had mentioned a couple times, oh, when she died, she just knew we were going to get rid of everything and we were going to get rid of that. And I was like, I would love to have that rooster lamp. And she was like, oh, and she knew that somebody was just going to take it, and it was going to get broken, and they weren't going to take care of it, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I promised her, I said, if you let me have that lamp after you pass, I promise I will take such good care of that lamp, and I will make sure that it doesn't get broken. And it was just so sentimental. So those are the two things that I knowingly and beforehand had discussed with her. So those two things. Anyway, long story short. Good morning, Amy. Good morning. Oh, Naomi says, oh, Patty Meyer in Ohio. Good to see everyone. I love that. She made it rhyme. I heard that. Naomi, you made that rhyme. Yeah, you made it rhyme. And let's see. Patty says, I just finished the border on Afghan for an in-need person. Our fiber group made 12-inch squares, sewed them together. So far, 3 Afghans finished by the group. That is amazing. That is so amazing. I love that. I absolutely love that. Oh. So, Amy says, traveling today, so can't stay, but wanted to say hello. I'm so glad you popped in. I'm so glad you popped in. Have safe travels today, Amy. Yes, safe travels. Travels. Hope you travel better than I can talk. I said travels. Racine, hello, hello. Are you still in Ocala today? Are you still in Ocala? Racine, I don't know if you are still there. And I should have said something last night. There is a restaurant in Ocala that I absolutely love. It's called Oceans. It's on 200. Actually, there's a couple of them, but Oceans Buffet, and it is a Chinese buffet, and they have some, American food, it's been years since I've been there, but they also have a hibachi in the back, and they have a buffet section where, oh, you're heading to South Carolina. Okay. Safe travels, Racine. Anyway, if you ever go through Ocala again, and it happens to be around, dinner time, you could park the big rig in Home Depot and then walk over to Oceans. And they have a hibachi grill. So there's a gentleman that stands behind there, and you hand him your plate of whatever raw. There's a huge hibachi raw buffet section, right? And everything there is raw. So you can't just eat it. You have to have them cook it. But there's tons of everything. I mean, they have eggs, whole eggs. They have all the kinds of meats, all the vegetables, all the everything, and you just put whatever you want on that plate, and then you hand it to him, and he'll ask you like, what flavor do you want? Like if you want soy sauce, teriyaki, or I don't even know, right? I don't even know all the sauces. But anyway, and then if you want, you can put a tip in the jar, for him doing that for you. And oh, you come down often? Okay, good. Good. And then so you can basically have him make your own like hibachi, whatever you want. And you just put $1 in the jar for but then they have all of this other stuff. So good. So good. Anyway, yeah, one of my favorite places to eat. That would have been like if we were still in Florida yesterday, then that is where we would have eaten probably. But yesterday we did Chinese food for my birthday, which I really liked. But we did takeout. Um, so you're heading to South Carolina. That's nice. That's nice. Well, let's see. Your husband's name is Tom, right? Your husband's name is Tom. Hi, Tom. I hope I remembered that correctly. Anyway, let me know. If I didn't, I'll have to store a new name. I'll have to rewrite that in my brain. Okay. Another good place to eat in Ocala. Listen, if you need a good place to eat, you just ask me. If I've been there, I'll let you know. It's on 200, but it's not downtown. It's a little bit more not towards downtown, but towards, okay, Tom, good. Thank you. Hi, Tom. I'm glad I remembered your name. And so it's called Southern Pig and Cattle Company. Yum, yum, barbecue. They have a really nice salad bar. It's a small salad bar, but it's a nice salad bar. Everything is always very fresh. They have soups. Oh, they have a vegetable soup. It's tomato based, and it is close to my grandmother's soup, her vegetable soup. It's not exactly, but it is cooked the way she would have cooked it. And I love that soup. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Naomi. She says, hey, everyone, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that's what's on my hook. I know I got sidetracked. Hey, Sandra, the Mosaic Queen. Oh, Sandra, the Mosaic Queen. I love that. This is my year of something new, Sandra. Am I saying your name right, or is it Sandra? Okay, I want to get that right. So, anyway, this is my year of something new, and Mosaic Crochet is on my list. I have never done Mosaic Crochet, and I am really excited about trying it. Let me see, what month am I going to be doing the Mosaic Crochet? May and June is Mosaic Crochet. All right. All right. So in May and June, I will be doing Mosaic Crochet. So anyway, the Mosaic Queen. I love it. Dreamy. Okay, Dreamy. I love that. I love it. Okay, awesome. All right. And let's see. All right. So the what's on your hook. I went into this long story about the table. Okay. I'm sorry. My mind is like squirrel, squirrel. Sorry about that. The table that my mother-in-law gave me after she passed. I would love to do that, this design because I don't have to do it straight. I can do it like a circle in the middle and then have a basket sitting on it with some flowers or, something really pretty in the middle of that table. Um, Currently, it has CDs in the middle of the table. It has a container of peanuts in the shell. It has, it collects things. And I mean it's fine. It's fine, but it's not cozy and it's not cottagecore and it's not pretty. When people walk in, they don't go, "Oh, what a pretty table." And my mother-in-law deserves that, for me to have a pretty table, right? With her table. So anyway, that's my goal. That's my goal. As I shake my hook at you, it's my magic wand, right? My magic wand. So, want to know what's on your hook and I want to know what your weather's like because my weather here is 60. Oh my Lanta. It says tomorrow is going to be a record breaker. Nothing's coming out. Why? Why is that? I don't know. Here we go. I'm not seeing anything. Let me see what my phone says as far as the weather goes. Ooh. Oh, yeah. 63. No precipitation for at least 60 minutes, so that's good. But let's see. 63. 63 was supposed to be no, 64 is the high. Tomorrow, 71 is the high. I mean, I'm not totally mad at 71, except that it's 84% chance of rain. So you know what that means? That means muggy, right? And the next day is also 84% chance of rain. And then Saturday is 84% chance of rain. And then it gets better next week. Of course, they're weather guessing, but it's supposed to get cold again. On Monday, it says the low is 21 and the high is 40. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. You know what I mean? I don't know what to think about it. So let me get my hook and let me see if there's any other yarns back here. Have I? Oh, yeah, I've got one of those. Well, oh, here we go. There's some yarn hiding back here. There's a little bit of yarn hiding back here. Yeah. Hey, look at this one. Look at this color. Look at this color. That's a pretty color. I bet it's called celery. Let me see. Oh, fresh green. Fresh green. That's nice. I like that. And then this one too. I like this one too. So this was from my Annie's Kit Club from like 4 years ago. Now these are 3-weight, but I could still make it work. There we go. There we go. So these are 3-weights, but now this one is coming out blue in the screen, but it has some green in it. It has some green in it. And then this one, I would call this one like celery or something like that. When I did the Annie's Kit Club, I really liked what they were giving me. This was the first kit, right? And this is the one that they give to everybody. This is the $9.99 kit. Okay, so they give you 3 skeins of cotton. And let's see, is this 100% cotton? I hope it is. I just want it to be 100% cotton. Yes. And then they give you a patterns, kind of weird patterns, but patterns for dishcloths and but that's not what stopped me from doing the kit club. What stopped me from doing the kit club was that I was trying to make a basket out of some yarn that they sent me. And this was not the first one. It was like the 4th one, I think, or the 3rd one. I don't know. And I had 5 knots in that skein of yarn. And I thought, really, you are going to give me in this kit that I am spending money on. I didn't just buy yarn. I bought a kit, you know, a monthly subscription. You are going to give me, or anyone, a ball of yarn that has 5 connections in it. You are going to go down the row and give me all of your scraps. I was a little upset. So I know it's something that, you know, they didn't anticipate, obviously. I'm going to work this up and see if it comes out to be around the same size. And if it does, then I'll make it work. Anyway, I was so frustrated with that. I really was. So I quit the club because I thought, you know, I mean, each month the club was like $24 a month. And so I had gotten like 3 skeins of yarn and some instructions. I didn't get anything that was, I didn't get any tools. I didn't get any like little bling or anything to make me happy in that kit. I just got the yarn and the instructions. And I was like, well, okay. And then I got grief. I got sadness in that skein. And that was like, no, I'm not paying $24 for you to give me sadness in a skein. So that's what happened there. Patty Barker says it's 39 degrees, very foggy, might hit the high of 48. Yeah. Naomi says it's 42, but getting to 67. Today is her last day at the kiosk, so I'll be there today. Okay. All right. And Racine says drinking water, crocheting, namesake. That's awesome. Racine, I think it's so wonderful that you get to travel with your husband and your job is to navigate and, well, I don't know if you navigate. I just made that up. And to be awesome and to crochet and to hang out with your hubby. I love that. I absolutely love that. And if you ever are in the Great Smoky Mountain area, you let me know. I will come find you. I will come find you. So I'm making hexagons. So as we know, a hexagon is 6 sides. So I have to make sure that I count 6 sides. I made a mistake on one of them. And I was like, why is this one smaller? Like I was stacking them. And I'm like, this one's smaller. What's going on? I counted. It was only 5. So no worries. I just set that aside. I'm like, okay, mistakes happen. Not going to cry over spilled milk, right? Right? So I do try to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then sometimes I get to this connection and I forget to do the chain 2. And so I put it together. And then, of course, I'm just continuing around. I don't turn it and go the other way. I just keep going. And because I'm making a solid hexie. And then by the time I get to the end, I'm like, oh, where's my space? Something don't look right. So then I have to frog that second row, but you know what? It's no big deal. No big deal. So I do that, and then I just go into 2, and then I go into the next one. Making a solid, I'm finding that this is just one of the easiest things for me to do. So I'm excited to see if this works. I'm liking this yarn. This is the first time I've worked with this yarn, and I've had this yarn, Annie's Hook and Needle Club. I've had this yarn for a very long time. Very long time. Thank you. Naomi says, I love that box. Thank you. Debbie says, 70 here this morning, water in my cup. And Naomi is drinking coffee as she gets ready to go to the kiosk. And you were in Knoxville? Oh, my Lanta, did you just pass through? You probably didn't have time. Because if you were in Knoxville, Knoxville is 26 miles from my house. I could have met you somewhere in Knoxville, but you would have had to wait. So like 40 minutes. So if you ever go through Knoxville again, call me or text me an hour before you get there. And if I can, I will meet you there. If I can't, there will always be another time, right? But anyway, Knoxville, I'm going to say, hi, Cree. Hello, how are you? Knoxville or Sevierville or anything in between. You let me know. But let me know, like, you're headed that way. Did you do a drop-off in Knoxville, or did you just go through Knoxville? That would be the difference, right? If you had a minute to visit, or if we would just be saying aloha, hello and goodbye with one aloha. And how are you doing today, Cree? Cree, tell me, did those kids like that bread pudding as much as we think they did? Yeah. Patty wants to know, Racine, where your home base is. What do you call home? What state do you call home? Yeah. So let's see. I like these. I like this. See, I think this might be going to be a little bit smaller. Let me see. With this yarn, maybe if I'm trying to crochet a little bit looser, but I'm not a tight crocheter. I'm what I would consider a middle of the road crocheter. Like, it's not too tight, not too loose. Hey, you know what? This yarn, look, I can feel it. It's like, and all I'm doing is regular crochet, but it's wanting to do that. It's a DK. It's a DK. Can you see that? Oh, let me see. Let's hold it there for a second. See that? It's a DK. It's not a worsted. And maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Oh, you did call. Oh, Racine, I'm so sorry. I did see that I had missed your call. I am so sorry. Oh, it might have been when my knee got hurt. When after my knee got hurt, I slept a lot. I slept a lot. And so oh, you do have a house in Tennessee? Nice. And you get to see it sometimes? Oh my, that's good. That's good. Well, I am so sorry that I missed your call then. I did see it and I was like, how did I miss her call? But I think I had fallen asleep. I try to crochet on the couch with YouTube going, and I fall asleep a lot. In fact, the other day I was having a dream. I was I fell asleep on the couch, and in my dream, one of the people that well, it was a couple. Um, it's True Grit Appalachia. Um, and they're really sweet couple, Megan and Andy. And I was trying to have a conversation with them in my dream. And I was so excited to see them. And like he had said something and it sparked something that, I was like, oh, and I tried to like engage in conversation with him in my dream. And Megan was right there. And I was like trying to engage in conversation with them. And he wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. I was getting so frustrated in my dream. I was like, why aren't you like talking with me? You're just talking over me. And I even in my dream at one point I looked at Megan and I said, he's not even listening to me. Why isn't he listening to me? This was in my dream. When I woke up, he was on the screen and he was talking. And so in my dream, I must have been hearing what he was saying. And I thought that we were like in the same room together and I was trying to hold a conversation, but he wasn't letting me talk to him. He wasn't responding to me. It was the funniest thing. I was getting a little upset. I was like, gosh, you're not as nice as I thought you were. Like, you're not even talking to me. Silly me. Silly me. Thank you, Racine. Thank you. Um, Listen, don't give up on me, okay? Try again. Miguel, good morning. You dropped the lapgan off to landlord's dad yesterday and he loved it. I'm going to show it. I have it actually ready to show. I have it ready to show. So I'm going to share it if that's okay, Miguel, because you had some really good photos. So Miguel made a lapgan with Premier puzzle yarn. And it is absolutely gorgeous. This is in the colorway Kickball. I love this colorway. I love it. Anyway, do you not love that? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me show you the other one. Let's see. Here's a close-up of it. Look at the striping on that. Isn't that amazing? Now, Miguel did not color control this, but this Premier puzzle yarn is so good. Can you see how he's getting full rows of a color? I think it's amazing. I love this colorway. I absolutely love this colorway. Now, you know what, Miguel? I have only, I think there's one more. Yes. Okay. There it is. Look how pretty that is. What a great job you did too. Great job, Miguel. I'm loving this. Loving it, loving it. And honestly, you inspired me because, oh, Miguel says it's my new favorite yarn. Yeah. You inspired me because I have only used, honestly, I've only used that puzzle yarn. It's a 5-weight yarn. It's a great yarn. I've only used that for beanies, for hats. I've never used it for a blanket before, and it is absolutely lovely. And I have several skeins of a green, and I'm thinking about doing that, just doing a very simple blanket. Yeah, I am. So I have like three skeins of green. I don't know if they're partial or not. I'm looking over my laptop at my shelf. And then, so that's the green that I made those Bag a Day Christmas tree hats with. Yeah, that's what I did that with. And then I have one, two, three, four other colors. And they're all in it's really weird because the other four colors that I have are all in the blues kind of area. So, I mean, I could make a blanket with all of those. How many skeins did you use, Miguel? I think you said 3, but I'm not sure on that blanket. But I could do stripes and just change the colors up. I think it would look nice. I don't think it would look weird. Okay. Okay, he did one row half double crochet, then the next row started a half double crochet, and then you did a cross stitch and end with a half double crochet. That's really good. Ending and beginning with the half double crochet and then doing the half double crochet cross stitch. Yeah. Okay. You used 4. Okay. So that's good to know. That's good to know. So you used 4 on that size. And see, the skeins that I have, I had used, I'm pretty sure that I have 2 green ones that are whole. I might have a partial green one. And then I think I have 1, 2 of the blues that are whole skeins, and then partial and partial. So, interesting. I love the idea of using up some yarn that has been just sitting there, but I love also that, I had thought that I was going to use that yarn for beanies because that's what I bought it for. So then I never really ventured out to see what else I was going to use that for. Oh, my Lanta, I've got to find my scissors in this basket because I finished one of those. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Yay. I found it. Okay, good. Good. Found my scissors. You know those really pretty scissors that I got from Hobie in one of the boxes? It's shaped like a guitar, and it was the scissors that I just thought were just the bee's knees. I really, really liked them. I've lost them. Lost them. Don't know where they are. I'm like, why do you do that? Why do you do that, Barbara? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. Now I've lost my work. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to hold this up and see if it's going to be equivalent to, hey, what's on your hook? I want to know. Okay, good. Okay, so unfortunately, this is a little bit smaller, but it's not going to stop me from making these and making a spring collection, right? A spring. So anyway, I'm going to set that one aside because I need to not make a whole collection of those and I need to not do that. Make a whole collection of those because I need to concentrate on this first one that I'm doing. So let's take a look here. So how many days until Christmas? Because we all need to know that so that we can keep track. How many days until Christmas? 309 days until Christmas. So we're almost at the 300 mark, which is pretty amazing to think about because January was super long and now February is like speeding by, right? So anyway, yes, 309 days until Christmas. Today is National Pluto Day, and this is the day February 18th, where we celebrate the date the dwarf planet Pluto was discovered. So now they call it a dwarf planet. Do you remember when it was a planet and then it wasn't a planet? Yeah, me too. Me too. So, yeah. So I'm so glad that they decided to let our dear Pluto be a planet again, even though they call it a dwarf planet. Yeah. I'm so glad. So glad. Today is also National Battery Day. Now, who doesn't love a battery? Oh, Naomi is going to be working on her corner to corner blanket that she started yesterday. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, the first thing that sold yesterday was yak with the green lovey. That was gorgeous. That was absolutely gorgeous. Let me see. Did you share a photo of that? Let's see. I don't know if you did. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, here we go. You may have shared it. Um, no, maybe you shared that in a text message, not in, and I can't do text messages on my computer. So, okay, that's okay. So where did we go? Okay. All right. I tried to share it, but okay. Oh no, Miguel says the creepy crawlies are coming out here in Texas. That is not good. Okay, yeah, I think you did share it on text. And well, maybe I can hold it up. Let me see. There we go. Oh, I'm absolutely loving it. Look at this yak. Is that not the cutest thing in the world? Oh my Lanta. So cute. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, still too chilly for snakes. Miguel, you're creeping me out. Oh, you just sent in the group? Okay, good. Good. Let me see. Do, 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 do. There we go. There we go. I can share it nice and big. Just the cutest, cutest thing. Oh, my Lanta. I love him. He's got like spiky hair, like you can really see in this picture, and his little soft horns, and he's got a little bow tie. It's green. So cute. And those colors on that lovey is perfect. He looks like a gentleman yak. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He is a gentleman right there. Look at him. He's like, I'm too sexy for my blanket. Too sexy for my blanket. He's adorable. He's absolutely adorable. So, anyway. So, yes, today is National Battery Day. And yeah, I mean, we all need batteries, right? We all need the batteries. That is for sure. So maybe this is your reminder to go out and to replace the batteries in your I don't know, or buy extra batteries. That's what it is, not replace them. But how about go out and buy some more batteries so that you have the extra in case a storm comes up and you need flashlight batteries, or you need remote batteries, or, for whatever occasion. You never go wrong having a stash of batteries somewhere. Yeah. Benjamin Franklin first coined the term battery in 1748 to describe an array of charged glass plates. So he made up that word. Isn't that nice? We make up words all the time, don't we? But they never get used. Oh. Today is also National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. And I have to tell you, I have not seen crab stuffed flounder for a very long time. It used to be really popular back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, you could even buy it in the store, a nice flounder fillet that was stuffed with crab meat. It was delicious. I loved it. I would buy it. It was frozen, and then you just had to, heat it up. You could cook it in the oven or on the top of the stove, and it was already made for you. It was really good. Really good. I loved it. But you don't see that anymore. Oh, Miguel. Yummy, yummy. He's thinking about cooking some salmon today. I love salmon. I'll be right there. How do you cook it? Do you cook it on the stove, in a pan, or do you bake it? I mean, I like it pretty much any which way you want to cook it. Yeah, I like it. Like it a lot. So, stuffed flounder, though. Something else. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So, why are snails so slow? Why are snails so slow? Boop, boop, boop. So, tell me, while you're thinking about that, tell me your honest opinion. Should I do only solids on this table runner, or can I incorporate some variegated? Would it take away from the solid colors, like just having the solids? I think it might take away from the solids. I don't know. I think I might have just answered that. I don't know. So I think I have plenty of pink. Oh, this blue. This blue right here, it's kind of a gray blue. I need some of this. I need some of this. So why are snails so slow? Because they're carrying a house on their back And you would be slow too if you were carrying a house on your back. Yep, you know it. So this is Premier Just Cotton that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's not the best quality cotton yarn. It kind of splits a little bit, but you know what? I have it, and so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. Ah, Racine, you got it because they have their house on their back. I didn't see that you had it. I'm sorry. I would have shared yours first before I said it. Okay. I'm not even going to try to find the center pole of this because it is just kind of and this kind of has a feel of it is, yeah, it's woven. Okay. Yeah, it's woven. That's why it feels like it. Oh yeah, definitely. You can see the ends. Yeah. So, well, I'm going to continue to make these hexagons, and I'm really loving it. I'm going to keep going until I have at least 100. I'm going to grab some white, and I think what I'm going to do is grab this white cone from up top. Because see, I have a white cone way up here. And so I think I'm going to grab a white cone and use that around all of them. I may start working on that. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to get that done, and then I want to have enough so that I can lay it out and on the buffet and actually get a feel for the color, the way I want the colors to go. And then I'll just pick up one and put it together, and then I can pick up the next one, and I can kind of keep them in that same order, or somewhat same order, but then also I can tell how many I actually need in order to make the table runner. I probably am going to need I'm probably going to need a lot because I'm only doing a single crochet around each one and then connecting them together. So it's not like I'm going to have a large border. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a lot. I'm probably going to need 200 of the hexagons to be long enough and wide enough on my buffet. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I am so blessed to have you in my life. I don't know if I say this often enough, but I just want to thank you for joining me and thank you for hanging out with me. And, you know, um, it's always fun to get to hang out with you. And it's always fun to crochet with you and talk crochet and to be inspired by you. And so until Friday, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you next time. Bye.